Below are the analyzing experts. A strong and stable physical appearance of man is the number one weapon that melts girls' hearts. But in order to achieve that, it's a long process. Muscular men like Hulk and Avengers always amaze the whole world. And today, we will be discovering top 15 most muscular men in the world. Number 1. Ronnie Coleman. The first, Ronnie Coleman is an absolute beast, plain and simple. In a world where bodybuilders continue to grow bigger and bigger, Coleman has set a new standard. The Louisiana-born bodybuilder has a contest weight of about 300 pounds, something that not many bodybuilders achieve. Coleman got his start as a football player, initially working out so he could be more impressive on the field. He continued playing football while he attended Grambling State University and actually planned to become an accountant. You heard it. This giant muscle man was planning to spend all his days at a desk. However, his plans changed when he moved to Texas for some new job opportunities while doing everything possible to stay afloat in a hard job market. Number 2. Dennis James. Though he's an American muscle man, Dennis James was born in Heidelberg, Germany, as his father, a military man, was stationed there. Perhaps it's that German bodybuilding blood, but James began lifting at 18 and immediately started to impress everyone. James hasn't had as many impressive finishes as some of the big bodybuilders, though he's competed in the Mr. Olympia 7 times. His best finish is 4th place. Number 3. Markus Ruhl. Markus Ruhl, who is sometimes nicknamed the German Nightmare, got a bit of a late start. The then 140-pound German-born Ruhl started lifting at 19 and after 5 years, finally competed in his first competition, over 100 pounds heavier, at 243 pounds. He won the heavyweight and overall title at his first competition, the Bachgau Cup, and began a long career of bodybuilding. He soon received his pro card, continued packing on additional muscle mass, and simply grew and grew his amazing physique. Number 4. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Even if you know absolutely nothing about bodybuilding, chances are you know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is. The Austrian-born bodybuilder set records in the fitness world, becoming the youngest person to win the Mr. Universe title when he was 20. He racked up countless titles over the years, including 4 more Mr. Universe titles and 7 coveted Mr. Olympia titles. After an illustrious career in bodybuilding, Schwarzenegger started conquering another industry, Hollywood. He had roles in several movies, including Hercules, Stay Hungry, and Conan and Barbarian. The film that absolutely made his career, however, was Terminator, with 3 simple words: "I'll be back." Number 5. Gunter Schlierkamp. Not all famous European-born bodybuilders come from Austria. Gunter Schlierkamp, a retired German IFBB pro, hails from Olfen, Germany. However, it was a certain Austrian muscle machine who inspired Schlierkamp. He saw Schwarzenegger in some of his films and was inspired to sculpt his own body. He started training at 16 and entered his first competition at 18. He owned the Mr. Universe title in 1993 and made the move to the US in 1996. Number 6. Greene. American bodybuilder Greene turned to weights as a way to cope with a difficult childhood, and his 7th grade English teacher helped introduce him to the world of competitive bodybuilding. He started out on the teen circuit, flexing his growing muscles before taking a hiatus to really transform his physique. He turned pro before his 19th birthday, earning him the honor of being the youngest natural professional bodybuilder at that time. He continually improved himself, moving on to the NPC to qualify for recognition with the IFBB. Number 7. Phillip Heath. Phillip Heath, who many know by his nickname, The Gift, grew up in Seattle, Washington, and was a typical high school jock. He played varsity basketball and excelled enough that he earned a basketball scholarship to the University of Denver. He played as the point or shooting guard at the university's Div 1A basketball team. While he loved basketball, he was looking for his next challenge, and it was only after university that he found the world of bodybuilding in 2002. He pushed his body from 185 pounds to 215 pounds of pure muscle, before cutting down to 192 pounds for his first competition, the Rocky Mountain NPC USA Championship. Number 8. Roelly Winklaar. Roelly Winklaar is a bit of a newcomer in the world of bodybuilding. While many of the greats hit their peak in the 1980s or early 1990s, Winklaar is just getting into the swing of things now. Winklaar manages to pack 285 pounds of pure muscle onto his small 5 feet 6 inches frame. One of his first competitions was the 2019 NPC Arnold Amateur Championships, and he placed first right from the start. He's only continued to excel from there, continually impressing bodybuilding fans with his incredible physique. Number 9. Flex Wheeler. This bodybuilder's real name is Ken, but everyone knows him as Flex Wheeler. But one look at his body will tell you he doesn't need to be flexing for his muscles to pop. Wheeler has been racking up the competition wins since 1993 and even got the coveted Triple Crown in 1997, sometimes referred to as the Sultan of Symmetry. His physique at the height of his competition years was flawless. Number 10. Johnnie O. Jackson. Johnnie O. Jackson is a beast, plain and simple. Though standing only 5 feet 8 inches in height, this American bodybuilder has deadlift a record-setting deadlift of 760 pounds. He can also bench press 600 pounds, but that seems like child's play compared to his deadlift record. When he's not on stage, Jackson works as a personal trainer, helping other individuals work towards a physique half as impressive as his. Before he stepped into the public eye as a beloved bodybuilder, he even served in the armed forces, something that Jackson says helped shape his life philosophy and build his discipline. Number 11. Lee Haney. The Mr. Olympia is one of the biggest, most prestigious competitions in the world of bodybuilding, and most bodybuilders' dreams of earning the coveted title at least once in their career. Haney has won it 8 times consecutively, a record that even one-ups the infamous Arnold Schwarzenegger's 7-title streak. Haney dominated the bodybuilding world in the 1980s and has since retired into a much quieter life. Haney lives with his wife and 2 children in Georgia and owns 2 fitness centers in Atlanta. Number 12. Mustafa Ismail. Mustafa Ismail, he got a lot of attention recently for initially setting a Guinness World Record for the biggest arms, biceps, and triceps, and then sparking some controversy regarding whether his accomplishments were all natural. His 31-inch guns are astounding, and he claims to be able to lift 600 pounds. While many have accused him of steroid use, Ismail continues to assert that his muscles are the result of a diet that is very heavy in protein. The Egyptian bodybuilder also works out for 3 hours a day to keep his physique up. Number 13. Dennis Wolf. Wolf was born in the former USSR, but eventually moved to Germany with his family at the age of 14. Like many of the bodybuilders on this list, Wolf got his start fairly young, at the age of 15. His interest was piqued by a bodybuilder magazine that his father bought him, and he soon started getting in shape and was competing at 21. He turned pro in 2005 and made his IFBB professional debut in 2006. Number 14. Lou Ferrigno. Lou Ferrigno had a difficult childhood, as his hearing loss led him to be very shy. He was a gangly youth, reading comic books and dreaming of being as strong as the muscular characters within. And he certainly attained that goal. He first picked up a weight when he was 12 and trained enough over the following decade that he officially became the youngest man to win the IFBB Mr. Universe competition twice. He was also the tallest to have done so, and the only one to have gotten 2 consecutive wins. Number 15. Kevin Levrone. Levrone first got into bodybuilding at the young age of 11 because his older brothers were lifting. He lived alongside them and found out that he was pretty good at it. He started to do some research, learning about the big bodybuilders in the 1980s such as Lee Haney and Arnold Schwarzenegger. His first pro qualifying event was the 1992 Chicago Pro Invitational, and he was soon setting the bodybuilding world afire. While he's never garnered the coveted Mr. Olympia, he's come in the top 5 countless times. Who is the most muscular man in this list? I bet you know it for sure. You would be so selfish if not going to share such an interesting and helpful video like this. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive more entertaining videos. Now, goodbye and see ya!